Alright, welcome to day 48 of our journey to Platinum here in Elden Ring. Today, the goal is to make it through as much of this upper section as possible. This is a pretty large area, so I highly doubt I'm going to make it through all this today. But what we did yesterday was went through the Eastern Tableland, went up to the Church of Vows and talked to a Turtle Priest. And today we're gonna work on this. I'm starting here at Ruined Labyrinth. And that actually, it makes a lot more sense why I've always associated this area with a maze type of thing, because it's literally supposed to be a labyrinth. So it makes a lot more sense to me now that I know that's what it's called. So I'm going to work my way through as much of this today as possible, and I'd like to get rid of as many of these ancestral followers as I can right off the bat, because a couple of them have bows, and obviously yesterday I learned quickly that those bows reach you from pretty far, and it's no joke. Man, alright, I'm gonna pull Torrent out here. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, why are they using their, like, regular bows? They're not using their crazy uber elite bows for some reason. I don't know why that is. I'm not complaining, but both of the ones with bows that have shot at me so far have just used a regular bow I could use. And I think, I bet that I could use that crazy hardcore bow that they use. I don't know though, because I think I have the ancestral bow, or whatever it's called. But I don't think I can do the huge magic shot that they can. But I'm curious about that, because that's one of the things I like, is that usually most things that enemies can do to you, you can also do, which is super cool. I like that very much. Okay, so yeah, this whole side path here I did. There's a little bit right here that I haven't done, which is what we're overlooking right now. Because this leads, yeah, kind of that edge there, that slope is where I made it to, which leads up to the Church of Vows. And so we've got to go down there and check that last little bit out as well. As usual, we're going to go super thorough. So just like I've been doing throughout this entire playthrough, we're working to be probably the most thorough playthrough on YouTube. That's the goal here, in terms of checking every corner of the map obsessively to the point of driving me and everyone watching nuts. So that's how thorough we're going, including crafting materials. So let's get this going. This is going to go great. I'm sure I'm going to have absolutely zero issues. No problems are going to be had, and it's going to be great. And I can obviously hear the wandering mausoleum stomping around over the hill. Yeah, he's right there. I should probably go up there soon and take that out, or else it's gonna drive me nuts. If I do that area last, it's gonna be so annoying just listening to it stomp around as we go through this entire area today. And I think there's two up there. I know there's the one that I keep hearing, but I could have sworn there's a second one that I saw when I was looking at it from up top yesterday, because I was looking at it from like the hill that the Church of Vows is on, and I think I saw a second one, but that one might not be wandering right now. It might just be a mausoleum. It might not be a wandering one at the moment. So I guess we'll see when we get over there. Okay, so this was this last... Ooh. Crap, get out. I can't move. So this was this last little section down below that I've got to do. That was kind of part of what I was exploring yesterday, but since I saw the followers here, and since I saw the guy with the bow up on the hill, I decided against coming over here yesterday. So we're going to wrap this up. Like I said, I think this slope right here is about as far as I made it. Yeah, because right around here is where Ancestral Bowman was hitting me. And then these guys, these wandering nobles, I took care of yesterday. So I'm really liking this Fire Monk armor. Mostly just because I think it looks really good. I like it a lot, and I'm not sure why in my first playthrough, for some reason, I never utilized the Fire Monk armor. I think because of the fact that, it's got good defense against most things. Like, it's better than anything else I've got right now overall. But I think that probably the reason I didn't use it, I'm guessing, thinking back to my first playthrough, is in that playthrough, since I was going for just like a strength build in general and trying to be able to just tank hits and stuff, I think that sort of made me decide that I just had better stuff to use. Whereas this time around, since I'm going mostly dex and trying to be a little more agile and stuff, I haven't been using things that are quite as heavy. I don't have as high of an equipment load available to me at my disposal. I think, yeah, so that's how I actually made it up here, I think. Where is... I hear Charles somewhere around here. I don't know. I hear him chewing on something. But yeah, I think that section right there is where I went through. I didn't remember an ancestral follower being right there picking flowers though, so I don't know. But then I'm gonna work my way all the way up to this edge when we get yeah, so right here is where it technically hits the old palace ruins. So that's cool that the dividing line is like right here where you first see the ancestral followers. So there's I like that you can't even tell that much in the environment that you've stepped into a new place, but because of the enemy change, it's like boom, old palace ruins. And I think this is a really cool section of the game. It's a very neat section of the map, and it's like I said, because it's supposed to be a labyrinth, it gets really confusing in here. But I like the area a lot, even though I always find myself getting lost and frustrated because I'm like, I have no idea where I've been and where I haven't. But all of this, so all this up here is good. I'm gonna work my way down here, and I should probably keep a general idea of where I'm at on the map. I should open it up periodically, just because then when I'm looking back at the map later, I can go, okay, yeah, I definitely walked to that place and checked it out. And these are, if you've been watching all the way through, or I mean, if you've played through the game before, these are obviously the same guys that you find down in Siofra. I would assume. I can't remember if they're in any of the other underground areas. I haven't gone through any other underground places in this playthrough so far in terms of the river wells. I've only gone through Siofra, so I don't remember if they show up. Oh, there's Stake America right here. I don't remember if they show up in other river wells, but I know they're definitely in Siofra. But they're blue down there because they're down there worshiping the ancestral follower. The big deer. Okay, so yeah, in this spot, this was the edge that I pretty much stopped at, and I ran up through some of this yesterday because I wanted to come find the Grace, so that I at least had a starting point for today. But now, we're going to check it thoroughly after sprinting through yesterday, because it was not thorough enough for me. And I am somewhat hopeful that we'll be able to make it through a good chunk of this area today, even though, like I said, looking at the map, it looks pretty ginormous, and because it's sort of a maze, it's not like I'm going to be able to necessarily just sprint through it like it's an open area, because there's going to be a lot of, yeah, see, even this, I forgot about this, there's this whole section here. So I'm hopeful that we'll make it through a decent amount today, but I think up that hill that I was just looking at, I'm pretty sure there's a catacomb up there. Now that I'm standing here, that sounds familiar. The area looks familiar, and it's so weird how, and I guess this is just the way that your memory works in general, but I've noticed it especially within this new playthrough. I guess it's not new now since we're 48 days in, but I've noticed so far that there's a lot of stuff that I couldn't just tell you what's in that area just by being like, oh yeah, like I remember old palace ruins, but as soon as I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember so much of this. And that's kind of been my experience throughout this playthrough for the most part, since this is my second full-length playthrough of the game. And yeah, so things are sort of coming back to me each area we hit. Yet there's whole sections where I'm like, all right, like this looks familiar, but I have no clue what's here. Okay, so this goes back. Does take me back down? Oh wait, okay, yeah. So this takes me back over here. So that's like a little loop. So let me go up this other way first, I guess, and grab all crafting materials and stuff. So we'll go that way in a little bit. And I know I'm pretty positive there's also a rune bear up there. So I definitely don't want to just go running up there. Hey, no scratching. You don't need to dig on the futon. I definitely don't want to just go running up there like a chicken with my head cut off, because I'll quickly run into that room bear, and it could be not so great for me. Oh, this also, okay, so there's a bunch of access points to this, it looks like. I didn't realize that. I thought that it was like a little side area like we encountered down by the Carrion Study Hall, where you kind of get over to that one, or just before the Carrion Study Hall, where you get down to, I think it might be the Cliff Bottom Catacombs, but I guess that's not the case here. It's not split from the rest of the land. But then, looks like there's a way, yeah, there's a way up here. So I guess I'll, just to keep everything straight in my mind, I guess I'll work my way up here first, because if I kind of go towards all of the cut-throughs as much as I can as I'm passing by, I think I'll have less of a chance of missing stuff. And I think that this is the way that I ran. Yeah, this is the way I ran yesterday to find the Grace, but the Grace is not actually up here. So I've got to see how that connects. Because I know I came up here and then I jumped down up towards where the creepy old man statue is. But I don't remember where I went from there to get to the Grace. Once again, Labyrinth. It's a labyrinthian type area, so no clue. I guess we'll see in a second here. And I think this also, though, this should, once I get up there, just checking for crafting materials, this should also drop me right where the Wandering Mausoleum is at. I think this is, yeah, this is this, like, large open area here. And we've got Statue Man here, clutching the 10 Commandments. Oh, it's Moses. Look at that. No, Moses was here. Okay, so this is like a little upper portion, and this drops down to where the pond is. So I'm not going to go down here yet. Or actually, one thing, I actually am real fast, because something that I want to check is this the way? Yeah, so this is the way back down to the Grace. So let me just get my bearings about where all this goes. So since this is the Grace, up this way is where I went to kill all of these guys. And I want to check all this stuff here that's kind of tucked away. Does that take me... Wait. So this should take me back down. Yeah, so that takes me out to where those ancestral followers were, and then it loops up to there. Okay, alright. I'm picking up what this labyrinth is throwing down. I'm understanding all of the corners and the ways to go. Here's another Moses. This one actually partially has legs. He's kind of wearing a dress, though. Don't look up his skirt. But he's laying down, whereas the other one is standing straight up. Yeah, so I'm thinking, now that I'm getting a little better idea of how all this connects, I'm thinking it's probably a good idea to check through as much of the stuff surrounding the area where the Wandering Mausoleum is at first, because that feels like sort of the center of the area, somewhat of a central place. To think if I check everything sort of around it first, and then we go up towards, what was that? Oh, it's just Roa. And then if we go up towards where that slope is to get to the catacomb or the cave or whatever's over there with the rune bear, I think that'll be a decent way of tracking this. And then this will drop me back down to where I already was. Oh yeah, I saw this a second ago. I saw this item. Ooh, Frenzied Flamestone. That's the first time I've gotten one of those. That is a brand new item. And I'm curious, so that new feature that was added like 4 or 5 days ago as the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC was released, there's that feature where you can set it so that it marks the newest items in your inventory, I think, with an exclamation mark. But I haven't set that. I think I have to set it in my settings, and I guess I just decided that I didn't necessarily need that. I think on my first playthrough that would have been super helpful, because I feel like on your first playthrough, something gets added, and if you're not really paying attention to what it is, then you might not know what type of item it is, and then you're going to have no clue where to find it in your inventory. So I feel like maybe when I actually get into the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, once we finish this playthrough of the main game, I think that maybe turning that setting on could be helpful for finding where those items are. But like I said, since I haven't used it, I don't really know how it works, and I haven't even looked in the settings to try to turn it on. But it's a new feature, so I'm curious. And it must be relatively useful since you log into the game, and as soon as you load up your world, it gives you like the hint about it, saying, "Hey, look, there's new features, and this is it." But as I was loading into the game today before this episode, wait, so is all this done? I think all this is done. I can't even tell on the map. Like, honestly, because everything sort of just slopes, I can't tell where each level of land is on the map. So that's making it a little more difficult. In terms of just like this, looks like it's the same height as the thing I'm looking at. So I don't know. I can't really tell. So we're just gonna do our best. But yeah, as I was loading in, there was another new load screen that I hadn't seen before, and it was like this massive, I think I've seen it in people's thumbnails that are doing playthroughs of Shadow of the Erdtree. It's like this massive, almost like woven together thing. Oh, okay, so this leads me back up. Alright, I gotcha. Let me see if there's any other offshoots to this before I really explore around here. It's like this massive woven together thing. It looked like it was like a big thorn basket or something. I have no idea if that's what it was, because it's just a loading screen, and it's got like a face, a weird face on the front of it. It reminded me of the type of... Oh, why is he jumping? Holy crap. It reminded me of the way that the fire giant looks with the face on his chest. And even though I said I'm not going to do this yet, since I'm right here, I'm just going to get him to sit down. That way I just get this out of the way and I don't have to listen to him wandering anymore. I'm going to transform him into a mausoleum instead of a wandering one. And that is some shockwave right there. Crap. Don't worry, buddy. I'm just cleaning off your feet. I'm sure your feet have felt dirty for centuries. You look real old. Man, it always, like, I know you don't have to clean everything off their feet, but I never have any gauge for how many you need to do. Oh, is he sitting? Is he going? Okay, cool. Alright, so while he sits down, so it goes up there. Ooh, is that another? I think that's another Grace up there. And then let me just go inside here, just open it up. Not that, I don't usually use these, because I think, isn't it the remembrances that this allows you to duplicate remembrances, maybe? Examine remains. Yeah, remembrance duplication. Oh, yeah. So that's right. Okay, so I don't have a remembrance on me right now because... Didn't I buy... I think I bought the grafted dragon, didn't I? I know I was... Yeah, I did. And I still need to get to 20 strength for that, so I need 6 more levels into strength. Yeah, so that was the remembrance of Godric the Grafted. And I used it in order to get the grafted dragon. So next time I have a remembrance, I'd actually like to go into one of those and just see the whole duplication, like the whole duplication process, since I've never actually done it before. It just kind of makes me curious. So I've still got to come down and check all this thoroughly, but since I saw this Grace, or what I think is a Grace, I'd like to grab it. Yeah, there is one right here. Sweet. Alright, so I'll grab this, and then I want to go back, though, because this is getting away from the direction that I want to head right now. I want to go up, I think, towards those catacombs. So this is a whole other open section. Rune Labyrinth, Mausoleum Compound. Okay, so that's what I was thinking about yesterday when I was saying that I thought this area was called something related to mausoleums, and then it said Old Palace Ruins, and I was like, oh, wait a second. So that must be what I was thinking of, is the fact that this open field right here is the Mausoleum Compound. And then the minor Erdtree is right over there through those rocks, so I'm going to go check that out eventually too, but we'll see how quickly we get to that. Oh, crap. Made me nervous for a second. I think this foot... Is this foot clean? I think that foot's clean. Ooh, there's some stuff on his tootsies here. You want to sit down for me? There you go. There you go. Sit on down, my friend. But Wandering Mausoleums, I believe the way that they work, even though I've never used them, is each one can only be used once. So that's another reason why I'm curious about how the duplication works, is I don't know if after you use it and then you, like after you duplicate something and then you leave, if when you come back, it's, like the door is just closed and you can't get back in, or if it's the type of thing where it's like the door's open and you can go back in, but it's just going to be like, screw you, go away. So I'm curious about that. So this is this whole open area, so I want to head back. Yeah, let's turn around and head back down this way to check out some of that other stuff. And like I said, I think I'm going to come back. Should I just do this? Well, no, actually I'm not going to do this section right now, because this actually leads out into those woods over there, which then loops up to here. So I think I should save that, because this is kind of a big area. So let me run over to where I think the catacombs are. And I think the only other offshoot, so I've got the one that goes down, or the one that goes up towards Mausoleum Compound, the one that goes over there towards the forest, this one that goes down here. So while I'm here, I might as well check this other one that goes up, because then when I come back, I can just do everything that's on, like, level ground with the mausoleum. Because I think that this just leads up to a little overlook type of thing. It overlooks the palace ruins, where I pretty much already was. So we'll see what's up here. I think it hits a dead end. What is this? Spiral horn shield. Spiral horn. Okay, wait. So let me see what that's all about. Small shield of antlers arranged in an eddy-like pattern. If used to attack a foe, the shield's antlers inflict blood loss. Once given to a tarnished warrior who cultivated close ties to the ancestral followers. Though the effect is only slight, it boosts immunity, robustness, and focus. Interesting. Oh, and you can actually parry with it. That's cool. Cool. So, I will not be using that, because once again, as I've said many times, I'm not using shields, or any sort of summons. So, all that stuff is useless to me when I find it. But that is an interesting shield. Does this go up, or is this just... Okay, so this is pretty much level as well and leads down into the forest. So let's run back this way. That shield and how it says that the antlers can actually attack, like you can actually attack your foes with the antlers and do damage to them. Reminds me of this movie I watched the other day. It was like it was a slasher type movie, and usually I don't really like... Oh crap, that was way farther than I thought. Usually I don't really like slasher movies, but it was kind of interesting. I think it was called 24 Hours, or We're Open. Oh no, it was called Open 24 Hours is what it was, and it was this movie about a girl who had recently got out of prison for setting her boyfriend on fire. And a true story, by the way. I'm just kidding. It wasn't a true story, but she had recently set her boyfriend on fire, went to prison for it, but it turns out that her boyfriend was actually a serial killer, and he would actually make her watch as he committed his like atrocities. And so eventually, to put an end to it, she set him on fire. And for some reason, they didn't really explain this, but for some reason she somehow got convicted of I guess attempted murder or something against him. But long story short, I mean, I won't spoil it in case you ever decide to watch it. It's kind of just like an indie film. But long story short, she eventually got out, was looking for a job, started working at this gas station that was open 24 hours, which is where the name of the movie comes from. And then chaos ensues. So it's kind of interesting. Again, I don't typically like slasher films necessarily. Like, blood and gore doesn't bother me, but I think that I a lot of times just prefer movies that have more, that are more maybe story driven than just hack and slash driven or horror driven, because I'm not a huge fan of horror movies most of the time either. Because I don't like to be just uncomfortable while I'm watching a movie. It's supposed to be for fun. And I know that some people find it fun to be terrified, but that's, I don't know, it's just not necessarily for me. That's why I don't like, I would rather watch a horror movie, though, than play a horror game, because since I'm in control of what's happening in the game to an extent, that makes me, bleh. I feel on edge the entire time I'm playing. And again, I know that's the point, but I just don't really enjoy that feeling. So more along the lines of like thrillers or mysteries. Ooh, here's this rune bear. Or like story-driven type stuff is more the stuff that I like. Okay, let's take this guy on. I think, where does he turn around? He's probably going to turn around soon. He's going to hear me soon, too. Hey there, buddy. Let's do this. I got blood flame on my blade, and I'm just going to try to get you to bleed real quick. Ooh, that one kind of could have been kind of tricky. Okay, get a few hits here. Oh, crap. I dodged way too early. Okay. Oh, he's going to smack down. Yeah, keep on doing that. Got bleed. Oh, he's going to try to hug. Don't hug. Oh, no. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that was a hug. I'm surprised that hasn't hit me yet when he's doing the smackdown. Crap, it hit me now. Spoke too soon. Don't hug me. Okay. Alright, doing good. These guys just have so much health is the thing. I mean, I feel like I've basically got their attack patterns down. It's relatively easy to stay out of the way of stuff, but their health is massive. Alright, there we go. Sweet. How much do you get for him in this area? Ooh, 1579. Nice. He felt a little bit stronger than some of the other ones I fought, I feel like. Just in terms of actual HP. Like, he wasn't more difficult, but his HP seemed to be larger. Or greater, because that took a little bit. You know what's weird, though, is I said this all those episodes ago. This had to have been, like, 20 or 30 episodes ago. But, wait, so how does this... I don't understand how this connects here. Oh, wait, this, I think, just goes down. Okay, so this is the way that I came from right here. Like, a long time ago, when I fought the actual Rune Bear boss... inside, or no, that's not the way that I came. What's going on here? Hang on. So because this, I didn't see this yet, because this overlooks the river well. So how does this connect then? Oh, so this goes back to here. So this is where I came from, but I guess, oh, so there's a way to go up that way, and then I don't think I must have not come over to this. I don't remember looking out over where the river well is, this lower portion. Okay. Just a little confusion. A little bit of confusion on my part. Yeah, but when I fought the actual Rune Bear boss, I was saying that I feel like the Rune Bear boss, even though he's supposed to be like an actual boss fight, even though he's a minor boss and he's got like an actual boss health bar and things like that, I just felt like he was easier than the regular Rune Bears are that you find out in the world. I felt like I killed him faster. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is about that. And now I'm actually thinking that I did come over here. But I'm getting some confusion about where I've been. Yeah, because that's been collected. So, I think I just got myself turned around there for a second. Or technically, I realized as I walked down that way, we're technically right here outside of the palace ruins, I guess. I guess this somehow leads... This whole thing, I guess, is a way... Oh, yeah, and so we're only, like, halfway up to this thing, because this is a long pathway. So, yeah, we're technically outside of the palace ruins, and this is... I don't know what it's classified as, then. Maybe it's not necessarily classified as anything. It's just a big path on the side of a mountain. That's all it is. And this is certain death here, so I'm not gonna take that plunge. And this is I did not realize how long this path was to get up here. And I don't see... I think somewhere up top. I'm curious if I would have gone up top first, if I would have found a gatekeeper, because that would have told me for sure if what we're headed towards is a catacomb or if it's a cave. Because I can't remember. I know it's not a tunnel because I know that there's a tunnel right here. You can tell because it's like the orangish color. So I highly doubt that it's a tunnel since there's another one just a little bit, I guess, south of here. Or yeah, is this north? Yeah. Or well, I guess it's a little bit west of here. So so I know it's not that. Oh yeah, I thought that there was another strong enemy up here that I wasn't remembering. There's a knight or something hanging out there. He's one of those. I think he might be another. He might be another Leyendell knight, like I fought over the past couple of days, kind of near the artist shack. So I think that's what he is. And I'm trying to kill these dragonflies since I've been complaining about my lack of dragonfly heads. There you go. I feel like the green ones might be a little less annoying. Seems like the green ones sometimes don't spin around you as much as the gray ones do. I don't know why. I don't know if they technically have different behavior patterns or not. Okay, so let me grab this Trina's lily real fast. When I meet Trina one day, she'll have lots of lilies for me to give to her. I'm just holding them, just for safekeeping. Okay, so let's see here. What's going to be the best way to deal with this? Let me pull this out. I want to get an idea of how much damage I can do to him. Oh, he's got that whole thing. Oh, and he's headless too. So maybe this isn't a Leyendell guy. I'm wondering if being on Torrent is going to be the opposite of what I need to do. It's probably going to be easier off of Torrent, but I'm going to try it this way first, I guess. Sir, I don't know if you know, but you are missing your head. This actually isn't too bad, doing it like this. He doesn't seem to have the same type of attack patterns exactly as a Leyendell Knight. Ooh, that one, I'm sure that one would hurt. Ah, dang it, stop teleporting around. Woo! That would definitely hurt if that hit you. There's a little charge attack there. There you go. You only get 406 for him. Oh, I thought, yeah, he did drop an item. What you got for me? Oh, he's a Mausoleum Knight. Mausoleum Knight armor and Mausoleum Knight greaves. Let's see how those stack up against my other stuff. So it's better in some ways. It definitely has better poise. 13.5, that's 14, 11.4, 12. Yeah, I mean, it's better in some ways, but I really like the look of the Fire Monk armor better. And then the Mausoleum greaves, I think I like those better, because the only thing that really goes down is fire and strike. I mean, your robustness and vitality goes down too, but it's all by 1, so I'm going to put those on. They basically look the same, but they're better. At least in my opinion, they're a bit better. I guess it really depends on what you're looking for. Like, it's sort of subjective with certain pieces of armor, which one is actually better. Because of the fact that it's like, okay, yeah, this one does better with physical, but are you planning on tanking things? If you are, go with something that does really well against physical attacks. But if you're not planning on tanking much and you're gonna be dealing in an area with more magic related stuff, use something that's gonna do better against that kind of thing. And I think though right now I'm sort of just going for the fashion aspect with this Fire Monk outfit. Okay, so all of this is good. Like I said, we still got to do this, and then I think everything after that is this upper portion. Oh, so this, okay, so this technically hits the Bellum Highway. I didn't realize this was part of that. Okay, I thought that the Bellum Highway started only over here, because I know this is the Bellum Highway, but I guess this is technically part of the area. The Beast Eye Quivers. And I don't really remember these catacombs at all right now. Oh, this is, okay, alright, this is the Black Knife Catacombs. So this is, when I got that Black Knife clue from Fia at the Round Table Hold. This is what she was talking about. Or this is what that clue talks about. And I can't remember exactly what she said in her dialogue that you get down here or whatever. I know she was talking about something, but ooh, these guys are kind of strong. This could potentially cause a problem. So we'll see how I do. Because that seemed like that guy took the amount of hits that seemed like something in Caelid's Catacombs would take. But we're not in Caelid, so I think we'll be okay. Maybe just some of these skelly blobs are kind of strong. They're strong boys. Alright, come on. Oh, crap. I didn't know he kept... I thought he just did one strong attack there. I didn't know he kept swinging. Oh, wait a second. I can't... Crap, that's right. I can't get these guys down unless I go and find... Yeah, this guy, the resurrection guy. Okay, so now I should be able to actually kill them. Oh, so they actually... I don't even have to kill them. They just die once I kill him. I don't remember what those... I don't know what those are called, though. The guys that resurrect them. I don't know if they're like some sort of shaman or something, or what. I remember in Dark Souls 2 there were guys like that, but again I don't remember what they were called in that game, and I'm sure it's not called the same thing in this. Hello there. Come on. I think the other one just pulled out a bow. You keep shooting with your bow. I'll deal with your buddy here. Pop him in the face. Yeah, he did pull out a bow. Where are you keeping the bow? Is it in your pelvis? Because that's got to be uncomfortable. Razu's axe. What the heck is that? That is Usher of Death Razus, who shows the path to the catacombs. Oh, throughout the... Okay, so that's the gatekeeper guy. Is depicted on this ritual axe. The dead easily lose their way and have always been in sore need of a guiding hand. Raise the axe aloft to summon those lost in death. 3 skeletons will appear at a distance and attack in tandem before vanishing. Interesting. That's pretty cool. So that scales with strength, intelligence, and dex. And I would need 18 strength and 18 intelligence wheels. So if I wanted to use that, I would only need 2 more attribute points. But it doesn't necessarily interest me that much. But it does makes me a little curious about how good that is and what it's like. Okay, so that's a dead end. I remember, so this spot right here I do remember because of the fact that I remember getting super confused with this the first time I came through this area because I didn't know where to go. Because from what I can remember, I think you have to actually stand on one of those huge things that are smacking down in the ground, and you got to stand on it and it'll lift you up to the next area. And so I was walking around like, where the heck do I go? And that was my answer. Okay, so those guys, I'll come back for them because I want to go down this way first because those guys had that mist around them, so I would assume that there's a shaman guy around here somewhere that's resurrecting them, but he might be in that... Oh, actually, no. He's in that area up top, I think, where you got to stand on the blade to get up there. So I can probably just go back to him. Go back there in a little bit. Or there might be a drop-off point from up here where I can get to that way. And I seem to remember, though, I feel like something spawns down here. And I've got to get to the other side. So this does not open. So I got to get to the other side in order to pull the lever to open the boss room. So we'll see how all this wraps around. This maybe this is actually just a dead end. This could be a dead end that then leads to nothing, and then I've got to go. Oh, it's just a crab. Okay. Yeah, I think this is just a dead end, leads to nothing, and then you go back and stand on that thing, and I'll go up in the air. There you go. No problem. Alright, and then what was this that he was guarding? Ooh, a rune arc. Thank you very much. I don't remember... I've talked before... Oh, another one spawned back here. What are you doing back here, buddy? I've talked before about the fact that I'm fairly positive that there's 1 or 2 catacombs, or... I don't think it's caves. I think it's catacombs where there's false walls, but I don't remember at all which ones. So every now and then I see a wall and I'm like, I wonder if it's this one. It looks suspicious. But I've not been right thus far. Yeah, okay, so this hits nothing. So I do have to go back to that spot. So let's go do that real fast. Check that out. This room is good. Alright, so I'm going to try to get up on one of these things and go kill the shaman before... Okay, wait for it to slam back down. Get up on it. Okay. Crap. Where's the... There he is, there he is. I'm gonna die, though. Okay. Good. Whew. Alright, that was tricky. Let me just grab this real fast. Spell-proof dried liver. There's also an item here. As soon as this smacks down, there you go. A couple of arrows. And then I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing else in this room. Yeah, so my first playthrough, I walked around this area so much, and I was like, how the heck? Like, where do you go? And then eventually, I think it may have been by... Excuse me, what the heck was that with my voice? I think it may have been by accident. I stepped on one of those. And it was like, all of a sudden I was rising into the air, and I was like, oh, there you go. This guy looks like he's the same type of enemy as Gatekeeper Gostak at Stormvale Castle. So I wonder if Gostak also has resurrection powers. I don't think he does. Gostak doesn't seem like the brightest gatekeeper in the land. Not in the slightest. Man, that is some serious blood. Okay, so this is good. This guy doesn't have mist around him, so I don't think there's a guy, resurrection guy around here. Let me boop him real fast before this guy comes over. Whoop, whoop. They don't do that much damage. It's just the way that they sort of do a bunch of successive attacks, or successive. And that seems to be where most of their damage comes in. Look at that! There's... Alright, that's one of the walls. I don't know why, I just felt like this place might be one of them. So there's actually 2 bosses in these catacombs. Because there's the other boss room. So we'll do that one probably last. Wait, is there a Stake of America here, though? Doesn't look like there is. Okay. So that's going to be a little bit of a run back, I guess, unless there's one back here that I missed, but I don't think there is. So I'm pretty sure that's, since this is the Black Knife Catacombs, I'm pretty sure that's where you actually fight one of the Black Knights. So yeah, like I said, I think we'll do that last. I want to do the main, or the other boss first. So that should open that, right? I think. Yeah, so that opens that, and then this other one will actually open the boss door. Okay, got him. Gonna get you real fast, thank you very much. Alright, let's open this up. I'll go fight the first boss. I've only got 3 flasks on me, so I wonder if I should rest before actually going in and fighting it. I don't know what... Like I said, I'm fairly positive that the one behind the illusory wall is a Black Knight, but I don't know what the other boss is. So I guess we'll see shortly. And I think that's so cool the way that this catacomb is switched up, because this is the only catacomb I know of in the game that has 2 bosses in it, and especially one that's hidden. So I think that's pretty cool. Alright, let me wait for this to pop down. And so, yeah, so I've got 3. Should I just give it a shot? Maybe I should just give it a shot, because it might not be anything crazy. And it's an easy run back. I mean, the Grace is like right up there. So, yeah, so I guess let's just give it a shot. I'm not going to rest. We'll see what happens. And I think I'm going to use my Blood Blade, I guess. I'm going to use this. Oh, crap. Why did I didn't mean to... Crap, that was dumb. What am I doing? Oh, my goodness. Why am I blanking here? Crap, I healed twice. I don't know what I was doing. That was just dumb on my part. Also, it's just one of these guys. Oh yeah, this guy's easy. Except for the fact that, except for the fact that he does that. Wow, okay. Cemetery shades are usually not much of a problem. You see, he's super squishy. One hit did all that damage to him, but I didn't know he could do that. My goodness. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that I totally derped up and used 2 flasks right there before I was going in. I was just totally... I was totally drawing a blank about how to use my blood flame. I don't know why. It's like a brain freeze moment. Okay. I think that's the only one you've got to kill to get to this door. Getting to the other boss, though, if I die multiple times on that one's going to be a little bit more annoying to get to, I think. So I don't think blood is best for this. I think that I should probably put... fire on, and I'm gonna craft some more fire grease real fast. Let's do like 4 more, and then yeah, so that should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and use this instead of accidentally using my regular crimson flask. All right, let's do this. So I wonder if it's going to be beneficial to kill the skellies first. And I don't know how to... Oh, he did it again. How do you... Crap, can I get out of this? How do I get out? My goodness. Oh, he sucks your head too? What the heck? Okay, heal. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is kind of tricky. What in the world? Both times it's been different attacks that I was not expecting. Wow. Okay. So... Maybe I should kill the skeletons first. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be beneficial, because the thing that I'm concerned about is while I'm fighting the skeletons, that's when he seems to have the freedom to do things like capture me in his like poison grip. I mean, even though I'm not poison, it's green, so it looks like poison. So it like catches you there. So I don't know. I don't know what the best thing... I think this time I'm going to try to just focus on him. I'm just going to watch him more. And avoid the other guys. Oop, actually, okay. Couldn't tell who it was that was there. Crap! Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Wow. So my whole idea that this was going to be easy is now out the window. Jeez, all 3 times something else has killed me. And, I mean, really, I think the skeletons have had the final hit a couple of times, but I think that ultimately, each time it's been something different that the cemetery shade did. Because the first time it was that freeze you in place attack, then the next time he, like, sucked my brain out. And then that time, he did his slashes and gave me blood loss. That is crazy. I'm not going to use more fire grease. I don't think it's worth it to keep wasting resources, I guess. Where are my... the heck are my runes? Oh, okay, they're right here. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, cemetery shade. Let's do this, my friend. Yeah, see, look how squishy he is. He's so squishy. Crap. Got him. Okay. My goodness, so you can kill him in, like, 4 hits. But, wow. Twin Sage Sorcerer Ashes. You don't get too many runes for killing him. What's in this this chest? Is this a trap? No, it's not. Okay. Ooh, Death Root. Okay. I remember, now that I think about it, it did say on the way in that the beast eye was quivering. Alright, so that's done, but I've got to go to the other boss. But I think before doing that, do I have enough stuff? No, I don't have nearly enough to try to get a level, so it's not even worth it. Yeah, I've only got like half of what I need. Alright, so since I want to rest anyway and get all of my flasks back. So real quick, I'm going to go over to the Bestial Sanctum and then come back here, because I want to give Garunk my death root, because I think I have 2 on me right now. I want to progress him a little bit, see if he gives me any items yet. Oh, I have 3. Let's give him all 3. That's such a gross noise.
Strange. There's something else. But the death yet quenches. Bring more.
Ooh, there we go. Okay, so you get Beast Roar, Bestial Vitality, and Bestial Sling. Bestial Vitality, or is it Bestial? It might be Bestial. So hang on, where's the... okay, this is this one. Oh yeah, it's Bestial. Bestial Vitality heals HP over a period of time. Okay, so that's cool that I've got that now. I love using that one. So that's going to be nice. Then you also get this one, which isn't great. I've kind of used that one before. And then the other thing that I got was that Ash of War, right? Didn't I get an Ash of War? Which I believe was, yeah, this one. Unleash a beastly roar, rendering the air as a forward-traveling projectile. So that could be kind of cool to use too. Okay, so let's go back and finish this off, fight that other boss. And I really like that I have Bestial Vitality now. I just need to... I really need more memory slots because I don't really have the space to necessarily memorize that right now because I'm using the other stuff that I have. But I guess my Blood Flame Blade I could swap out because I don't use that much, I guess. And it's not super duper useful overall. I should probably, you know what might be helpful as I go through here is I'll just kill these guys. It'll make my life easier if I kill the guys summoning. But I'm just gonna run past these ones, I guess. And I think this was the way to it, right? I believe so. Kill this one, just since this is right here next to everything. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna grab his item. Ooh, a human bone shard. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's a relatively easy run back. That's not too bad. So I can handle that. And this, if this is a black knife, which I'm pretty sure it is, I don't know why else it'd be called Black Knife Catacombs. This one should be a lot more difficult than the last one I fought, because the first one that I fought spawns with half her health. And she also isn't as aggressive as most of them. So, who is this? D. Hunter of the Dead. I don't think I have to summon him to continue his quest line, so I'm not going to, because like I said, I'm trying not to use any sort of summons. So, alright, let's do this. Let's give it a shot. I got 14,000 runes on me right now. Okay, so I do okay damage. Seems like I can kind of stagger. Okay, I'm gonna heal real fast. Ooh. He doesn't seem to do, or she doesn't seem to do too much damage. Ooh. It's definitely not low damage though. Heal, please. Dang. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna heal again, just for good measure. Okay, get a nice strong attack. Ooh, nice. There you go. Boom. Okay, that was pretty easy. Definitely more difficult than the other one, but nothing too crazy. Assassin's Cerulean Dagger and Black Knife Print. So that's what I think Fia was talking about. So let me look at these real fast. So, oh wait, yeah, so the first one was a talisman. I think it just gives you... FP back when you... Yeah, so critical hits restore FP and critical hits restore HP. So Assassin's Crimson Dagger, Assassin's Cerulean Dagger, and then this other thing I think is a key item. Let's see. Yeah, so on the Night of the Black Knives, someone stole a fragment of death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and imbued its power into the Assassin's Daggers. This mark is evidence of the ritual and hides the truth of the conspiracy. Looks like something is written on that. Probably in another language, though. I'm not sure what that is. Alright, so I don't think... There's probably nothing else here. So what we should probably do is I guess I'm going to head back to... I'm going to go back to the Round Table Hold real fast because I think I need to talk to D now. Because I know that he's hunter of those who live in death. So let me see what he'll say now. Oh, wait, maybe I can't yet? What if I progress time? Let me pass time real fast. Oh, and actually, another thing too is how many of the... Yeah, I didn't get very many runes from fighting that, so I still can't level, which kind of stinks. Alright, so let me try to talk to him now, see if he's... No, he doesn't. Interesting. What if I talk to... Roger?
Always good to see you, son.
Oh, okay.
This is a black knife print. I can scarcely believe you managed to get your hands on this. You recall our conversation about the Night of the Black Knives, yes? They say the assassins who carried out the deed were scions of the Eternal City. A group entirely of women, arrayed in armor of silver under cloaks which fooled the eye. The knives they wielded, though, were imparted with the power of the Rune of Death through sinister rite. Please, I beg of you, lend me the knife print for a time. I'd love nothing more than to tease out its secrets. Though only a fragment, a very specific ritual had to be performed to impart the power of the Rune of Death. Traces of the one who performed the rite are sure to remain in the imprint. Half my body has been suffused with death. I'm certain it will help me see.
Okay, cool. So he's got that now, so we progressed his quest line. And I think we might actually get the Black Knife print back eventually, though. And isn't he... Yeah, Hunter of the Dead. So I wasn't necessarily confused about that, but I was just confused about who I was supposed to give it to. And I still don't have 5s, so I can't level that. I can't level with Master Hugh.
I am pleased. Would you like the blessing? Would you
Let me see. I don't know if I should let her hold me right now because I don't know if anything will have progressed and I don't want her taking my health. I'm going to wait and come back to her eventually because I don't know how I feel about that right now. So I guess let's go now to... I think starting at the Mausoleum compound is probably smartest. This is probably where we'll start tomorrow because then I can just walk right down into that area that I haven't explored yet. Down this way. So yeah, tomorrow we'll start going through this area into those trees and stuff, and then working our way up into all of this. So this was a big area, a lot more going on here than I thought. So we'll start conquering this tomorrow. So thanks so much for checking out today's episode. If you enjoyed it, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, a comment, and also hit subscribe. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.